And I want to share something with you that has changed my life.
Soca land, welcome to Soca land, Soca, Soca land, welcome to my island, Soca, Soca land, welcome to Soca land, Soca, Soca land, yo! Well, from the plane touch down, so on me foot.
As part of this wrapping up of the Vincent vlog, I thought it might be useful to speak with Vivian. You will recall Vivian from High Tone, from the event at Dorsetshire Hill School, because this is the first time that Vivian has come out with us to the West Indies. So it'll be interesting to see what she's thought about it. So let's introduce Vivian. Hi Vivian.
Hi Rhonda.
So, firstly, perhaps you can introduce yourself.
Right.
And tell us a little bit about how we know each other, how we met, etc., and how you've come to be here.
Well, I know Rhonda through my husband going to court and meeting Rhonda, and then we've been to a few of her famous barbecues. And it was probably nearly 12 months ago that we got the invite, would we like to join them to come to the West Indies? And how could you not say no to that? And I can't believe that it's now 12 months ago. And I can't even believe that, you know, this time 3 weeks ago we were starting our adventure. And sadly now we have to say goodbye and catch the plane back to England. What the day has meant for me, when somebody says the Caribbean, you think of palm trees and white sand and blue seas. But actually when you get here, it goes beyond all expectations, and it's just envelops you, and all the worries and the stress just sort of, you can dissipate, you can sort of, it's like the sea ebbing and flowing, and that's sort of how you feel while you're here. And I've had some fantastic experiences. For a 65-year-old, I've been canoeing, swimming in the sea, standing under a waterfall, screaming my head off. Had a fantastic day in Union Island, and again, that you had to pinch yourself that you were in paradise. Had a fantastic barbecue on our own little island, and we had grilled fish, lobster, and some wonderful salads, and the company of great people who took us there. It's all at the mishmash now. There's lots of things going on in my head, and I think when I go back home now, I'll sort of unpick it and sort of remember all the fun that we've had. We've had lots of laughs around the dinner table at lunchtime, and I'm sad to be going home. But as one door closes, another door opens. And for me, it's certainly taken me outside my comfort zone. And I think it has done for David as well. And I think where we've narrowed ourselves for holidays for a week here and a week there, and tended to play safe and going to Europe, we will certainly be returning to this part of the world. You know, Barbados, there's lots more now we want to explore and see, and soak up the island life, the people. The people are so friendly. Both the staff at Young Island and at Spring House have been just absolutely fantastic, and just made us feel part of a family. And yeah, words really haven't got, I can't express myself how I'm sort of feeling, but Thank you to Rhonda, thank you to Tony and the company of Garfield and Sarah, and I have to thank my husband as well. So
Can't leave him out.
Can't leave him out. How happy people are with not a lot, and I think it does make you sort of be humbled. So yeah, thank you, Rhonda.
You're welcome. And if you were to encourage others who would like perhaps to come and experience some of what we've shown on our vlogs, what would you say to them to sort of incite them?
Just do it. Don't hesitate. Just come. What you see in pictures, it doesn't do the place justice, and it looks pretty fantastic. You know, when you look at travel guides and you go on the internet, but actually it's nothing compared when you're actually here. It's the taste, it's just an explosion of all the senses, the taste, the sounds, the people. You just do it.
Yeah.
I think you've got to keep your eye on the flights, and there are bargains to be had, and then build an itinerary around where you want to go. Certainly I want to explore more of Barbados, and I want to visit some of the other islands as well. I'd like to go back to Union Island and stay at David's hotel, and certainly a few days in Young Island as well, because that really is sort of just
special. Absolutely.
And I can honestly say we haven't had a bad meal. The food for vegetarians, for meat lovers, fish lovers alike, it's second to none. And again, the actual cost of living here is much cheaper than it is actually in the UK. What you're getting for your money, you'd pay a lot more. I mean, I've had lobster twice, which has been absolutely fantastic. Lionfish, red snapper, tuna, and all freshly cooked. And it is that sort of homemade. We had a lovely meal the other night, or last night in Beckway, and that was just like sitting in somebody's house in the and I had minted lamb chops and to die for, and that special soup that I can't pronounce, callaloo. But yeah, just come, bite the bullet and come.
And have there been any concerns or any fears that you may have had and you have actually dissipated or you've overcome?
It's a lot. I think I felt very safe, and I was a little bit worried about the food and the water and everything, upset tummies and things like that, and I have to say it's just not happened. Obviously the sun is quite powerful, so take a lot of sun protection, and just build your tan up slowly and sensibly. I can't wait to go back now to show it off. Be there in Marks and Spencer's with me, or Sainsbury's or Waitrose. I'm not name dropping for those stores, hoping that people will say, where have you been for your holidays? But there isn't, when you say, going to Barbados, it does conjure up an image in your head of the exotic, and actually it just exceeds all expectations.
It has indeed.
Yeah.
And so St Vincent and the Grenadines, Barbados and all the rest of the Caribbean, it's a new world that's been opened up to you and David.
It has, and it's just there waiting to explore. And when we take off, and I'm not going to say goodbye, I'm just going to say au revoir, because we will be returning. And my next focus now is to go to Waterstones to get the travel guides. read around where I want to go, plan an itinerary, which I'll sort of pass by Rhondda. I'd really like to do some sailing as well, because if you're a keen sailor, it's fantastic going island hopping. It's more built in for sailing, and again, just stopping at these beach bar restaurants and having lunch like at Jack's. And so no, just go for it. Life's too short.
Life is too short.
And that's
So there you've had it, guys. From the horse's mouth, as they would say. You get yourself here, you can experience what you've seen, taste it for yourself. Watch out for Vivian, because you might bump into her. So yeah, we own it, we control it. Get yourselves down here, guys. SVG, Caribbean place to be. Next time. And that's a wrap, folks. Own it and control it. Next time.